All right. Uh-oh. And we are back. Y'all ready? Hey. We are back with Rising to the Top radio show on 22.3 TOVR Vegas Radio with over 1 million listeners, man.
That's right.
While we talk on this show, we talk about music, we talk about love, we talk about life. And what we like to do is concentrate. A lot of times we're here in Las Vegas broadcasting live. Broadcasting live, man. And guess what? We like to concentrate on local talent, but not just local, regional, international. And maybe, you know, that's the wrong word to say local. Because we're everywhere.
Yes.
So we have been so blessed to have in the studio today Miss Mahogany. Miss Lady Sings the Blues. Miss Wizard of Oz. Oh no, the Wiz. She held, look. And I have something to read. I'm going to add some stuff to it as well. She does Stop in the Name of Love tribute here, and that's going to be at the Starbright Theater, located at 22.15 Thomas Ryan Boulevard. And what day is that going to be?
It's going to be Wednesday, April 29th.
Wednesday, April
6 p.m.
29th. Without any further ado, can you make some noise for the wonderful, the illustrious, talented, the lady in pink, Ms Tomi Bell? Make some noise.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, Ms. Bell.
Thank you for having me.
Give me a handshake.
Absolutely.
Don't leave me hanging out there. This is my sister, y'all. This is my sister, man. So you know what? I have a lot of questions for you, but I ain't gonna pry too hard.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna ask you when you were born, what was your first hairstyle your mama gave you.
I wouldn't have a problem telling you.
So give me a little background history, Tommy. Where are you from? And you know, how did you make it here to Las Vegas?
I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky.
All right. Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, the champ.
All right.
Yeah. And I've been here in Las Vegas off and on since 2014. I originally came in to do ministry work, actually.
Come on.
And then I was going to work in the music industry on the side. Turns out it turned into more of a full-time thing. But I still work in ministry because I'm a hairstylist for autistic children.
What?
So that's my
That is
ministry.
beautiful.
Yeah, I cut hair for elders, and I go to the places they live, and I go and cut their hair.
Wow.
Home service.
Wow. Tell me a little bit. Tell me, and that is great. That is great. Did y'all hear that? I want to know, how did you know that music was a thing for you? When did you start singing? When did you know?
I was 2. My first song I ever sung was Our Love by Natalie Cole. I was just a baby in Pampers, and my mom was riding. I remember the station wagon we was in, and we were going to one of the thrift stores. My grandmother used to love to hang out with a big bag of toys for like $2-3 or so. Maybe I think it was like 50 cents back in the day, but they probably about $4 or $5 now. But, you know, she liked to do secondhand shopping, and I remember we were on our way to one of the stores, and I was in the back seat, and I just started singing. And my mom said she knew, because my mom was a local talent as well.
Wow.
That one of us out of 5 of us was going to be the one, and it turned out to be me. Yeah.
Wow. So that was at 2 years old. You were singing in the car with a pamper on.
And with a pamper on, yeah. And I was loud, you know, the end of it, all of that.
And your
back
mom,
and forth, that riff right there, I was on it just like a grown-up.
did your mom do it? Stop!
Tommy! I think she can.
Oh my God, Tommy! Can you sing it again? And then she went home, she told all your relatives and said, Tommy know how to sing, y'all. We're going to be millionaires.
It was a very, very similar, actually a very similar encounter. When she turned around and looked, and she told my grandmother, because they were together, she just shook her head, and they both was like, that's the one. Because she'd always said that out of 5 of us, one of us, because my mother was a local talent too, that one of us for sure would have the talent. There's 3 boys, 2 girls.
Okay.
I was the girl. I was that girl.
Go ahead.
Wow, that girl.
So you were singing, and that was at 2. When did you realize, okay, I'm sure you've been singing, when did you realize that Diana Ross was your girl? When did you realize that?
Well, first of all, I've always had nothing but respect for her. She's the most beautiful, iconic woman to me.
I gotta agree with
Still
you.
today.
I gotta
with
agree.
a birthday coming up within days.
That's right.
82 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I love
Aries
her.
queen, yes.
Yes, she is. And she is a queen, and she's a diva.
Wow.
She is Miss Ross, actually.
But what did it? Because I'm sure you heard other female singers and other singers in general. What was it about Diana?
Well, I am a character actress.
Okay.
So she's not my only character that I portray. I portray a tribute to Mary J. Blige. My show is called Family Affair, a Mary J. Experience featuring Tomi Bell. So it's all about her music and, you know, the 90s. I do the Mary.
So you do the Mary dance and everything with the boots on?
Yeah.
Can you give us a little
I keep
something?
hearing them holler, go Mary, and then some are saying, go Tommy. And I'm like, but when you're really in that character and they really know you're doing a great tribute, then they will call you by that person. They call me Diana anytime I go anywhere around town. And the first thing they say when I walk in the door, there's Diana. I'm like, oh God. But it's just character acting, but I've always had a respect for both women. They're both true icons. And so I do have some other characters coming up next. So this is something.
Do you want to? Can you shed some light on that, or no? You want to?
Not yet.
Okay,
not in this town. It's kind of hard to tell too much.
No, keep them close to your chest.
Yeah, keep them real close.
There's a trail on my ass already.
No, listen. One thing you kind of remind me of myself as well, because I do multiple characters. I do multiple people, from Bob Marley to, like I said, there's just the thing, the Nat King Cole thing and all of that. How do you keep it grounded? Because it's almost like, and I tell our super producer this, I don't want to oversaturate myself, because, like, to give you an example, like last week I had a tribute to the funk. And I had Afro out, you know what I'm saying? And then the next week I was Sammy Davis Jr. and Nat King Cole. And then how do you keep it like grounded to know who you are, and I can't do too much of this, or maybe this is too much of this, or has that even been a problem for you?
It hasn't been. I study each character to the max. I'm also a voiceover. So when I do emulate the characters, I portray the voice, I do the whole. The emulation is like completely uncanny, almost to the point where you think you're actually looking at the true artist. So I separate each one. I actually have a Tomi Bell show called The Book of Love, where it's a storytelling show. So I do know who I am too. Yeah.
I would love to. Do you have any date when that's coming up?
I just had a show. We sold it out.
What?
It's a storytelling. So I tell some stuff about my life. Then I talk about your life a little bit too. I ask some questions and I tell some stories. And they get to know me outside of all the characterization that I do.
So, what's your favorite thing to do? You're an actor, you're a voiceover, you're a Vegas entertainer. What is your true love?
Favorite thing to do is in sports, or like just outside of all of that?
Let's outside of all that.
Out of everything.
I love watching scary movies. I like to just go to some local theater, grab a blanket and lay back, and usually it's something from like my childhood. I'm an 80s girl, so I love to watch like maybe Freddy Krueger or Friday the 13th.
Wow.
And I like to curl up and feel
you.
like I'm like I used to be in the 80s when I was so scared. It still gives me that feeling. I just like to try to separate myself from the world and go back to a time when I had MTV, I had everything that made me feel good, my toys, and stuff like that. I try to take myself back to my childhood when I'm
That's beautiful,
not
man.
performing.
That's beautiful. I want to ask you what your favorite scary movie is.
My favorite scary movie is it's a bunch of them, but I would say
King, and then all this stuff.
my favorite scary
I'll put you on the
movie.
spot.
God, there's so many of them. If anything, my favorite scary movie would probably be anything that's like with Friday the 13th, because I've seen it hundreds of them, all of them. I followed them all the way through to the bitter end.
Even the one in space?
Yeah. Yeah. Even though Michael Myers got kind of more gory, he got worse as he went, but I just love it from the beginning all the way through.
That's
whole
cool.
series.
That's cool. Hey guys, we are here with the most talented, beautiful Tomi Bell. We're going to be right back after these messages, and you're listening to Rising to the Top, 22.3
Takeover Vegas
Radio. We'll be right back, guys. Give me the fifth one.
I like that song. Next.
You are listening to Rising to the Top radio show with myself, Brian G. Soul, my co-host, Ms Swan Charisse.
Hi.
With our super producer, Nancy Harris.
That is me.
And we are on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio with over 1 million listeners. And right now, we've been graced to have in the studio with us the talented Ms Tomi Bell. Ms Tomi Bell. I got all this stuff going in my head. Listen, hey, so we've been talking to Ms Bell, you know, about her career. I want to ask you some things right now. Have you ever had an encounter with anybody from the Ross family or anybody from Motown? Have you talked to anybody from there? I think we do have some Motown people that live in this city.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Have you come in contact with any of them about your tribute and everything?
I have not, but I had a kind of little birdie in my ear not long ago. Maybe someone from that group, per se, because I know they're big, you know, family, and they ride hard. And said, you know, that they enjoy what I'm doing and to keep doing it, just keep going, because I, you know, give her a really great tribute, and I received that. And so for me, I just feel like that's kind of like a confirmation, but I have not ran into the family, like
Well,
the immediate family.
Let's see what we can do about that. I know some people that know some people, so we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Give a shout out to Sherry Gordy out there in the house.
I know she.
Yeah.
I do know her.
Yeah. Well, she's part of it. She's part of it. But
That's right. She sure is.
her and her husband Dexter. What's up, Dex? Jackson, Mississippi. What's up, baby?
What's up, birthday twin?
you know, but Tommy, you've pretty much played. You know, and it's crazy because you're so busy now. I remember back in the day, man, we used to talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
But people got busy, people got popular, people got famous, people got a little bougie. Nah, she never got. We used to talk all the time on the phone and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you have made a lot of accomplishments here, and like I said, I see you everywhere. And again, you're a friend to this show. You're a friend to all of us. Are there some things that you wouldn't mind accomplishing here in the city? What are some of your goals here in the city?
My main goal is to produce some more shows. I mean, I have Stop in the Name of Love, which is a very successful show, gearing towards Diana Ross's solo career. So we're not just, you know, we do pay a tribute to her career with Motown, but we also really, you know, channel into her solo career where she really flourished. And then I have Family Affair, my Mary J Blige tribute, and then I have The Look of Love, which is my entertainment company. It's called Versatile Vibes Entertainment. So
Can you say that fast?
Versatile
Times?
Vibes.
5 times. Fast.
Versatile Vibes.
I'm messing with
Well,
you.
anyway, it's a new company that I have, and I'm going to be producing some more shows. Hopefully,
Man.
something even with some other people I get to work with.
Oh, you want to? Okay, so we got some other people. Swan Charisse wants to ask you a
Because I would never
question.
get to talk. But anyway, I wanted to know, what about, did you ever think about, I think a while back, did you do a Supremes one with, that was all the Supremes, or did you ever think about doing the
No,
whole
I
thing
never
with the
did, but
Supremes?
in my show, we do have one
Okay.
set of just like a medley of all the songs, and then we actually
Oh,
meet
okay.
with the Temptations on the stage.
Nice.
So we do I'm Gonna Make You Love
Yes, that's my
You. I
favorite one.
second that emotion. We all come together
Okay.
in the show. You will see that at the Cannery when we have
Okay.
it June 19th.
Yeah.
Juneteenth weekend, actually.
That night
Yeah.
at Marco Two's party, when we were there,
I'll
that
be
was
there April the 1st. As a matter
Okay.
of fact, on his show.
there were, okay, because hi Mark, Marco Two.
Hi, Mark.
You're awesome. We love you.
Marky.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Marco Tool. So but that night at his party that we were all there,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was when I really got to, because I saw you at Composer's Room and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but you could really, you were like channeling Diana.
Come
Seriously,
on.
she was the boss
I
that
paid
night.
close attention to
Yeah,
her
that was- it
interviews
was really
and to
it.
what because it's not about me, it's a tribute to her. So
Yes.
I have to dig in. Sometimes at nights I'm stuck with earphones on listening
get
to
it.
her have these
I sure do
interviews in her witty, just funny ways.
Yeah.
And she's really silly too at the same time.
Yeah, man.
You know, and I like that. That's really kind of me anyway. I'm
I
very
like her
serious
as an
and very
actress,
silly.
too.
And
Yes.
So I really heavily want to make sure that I pay the best tribute.
Well, you doing it, yeah.
To her.
You nailing
She's
it.
out there booked and busy.
Yeah, yes, in her
Very
80s.
good
Go
looking.
ahead, girl. Amen.
My father, growing up, and it's much respect to my mom, my father had a crush on 2 people, and we heard it throughout the whole house growing up. One was Ruby Dee. Because Ruby Dee was a very pretty actress. And the other was Diana Ross. You know, anytime my father used to mention Diana Ross, my mother would be like, yes. My father used to like Diana Ross. Tracy Garrett, my sister's out there listening. And she can second that. My father loved Diana Ross. So it's crazy. It's crazy when, you know, that you do it because, I mean, there's not too many other women that have class that never had to take all their clothes off. Yeah. You know, there's another woman that my lady knows that I adore is Sharpe. You know, which it's the subtleties, the subtleties that are very sexy. So when you do Diana, it reminds me. I think it was a concert in New York a long time ago when it rained.
I remember.
It was Central Park, I think.
Central Park.
Kept going.
Yeah. And she was.
I was just watching that.
That's when she, to me, became the boss.
That's when she became iconic. I think so too. That concert right there. You know.
So, but again, I mean, we could talk about Diana Ross. I want to talk about you, and I want to talk about just different, just different things, different platforms you've had. You do the Mary J. Now, how long have you been doing the Mary J?
I've been doing Mary for 5 years now. I originally lived here in 2014, and I worked with Imagine Dragons. I worked with Barry Manilow, McDonald, and Dave Koz, and the list goes on.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, I did. I actually did the Ellen DeGeneres show with
Man.
Dragons. And I was working with the Las Vegas Mass Choir. Hello, Victoria, and everybody. I did work with them for a little bit, and we were able to, do a lot of work together. Wow.
When I found out that you did Mary, I said, that girl don't do no Mary. That girl don't mess around.
Go check
Well, I mean, I gotta, because I'm for real. I'm like, I want to know. And then I saw you in the video. I'm like, you was really getting it.
Yeah.
I said the crowd was working it, man. I said,
Oakland, the one you're talking about.
yeah. And I was like, man, the crowd was on you. You was doing the dance.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
I was crazy over that dance.
But because that's what Mary is known for. That dance. Yeah. That little thing,
her
going down.
Her boot game.
Her going down the steps like that.
I got the boots.
I know. I've seen it.
They made her dance a joke, but it ended up being like
it's a signature.
Yes,
that one publicity is good.
Yes.
Everybody waits for that dance when she's on concert.
She's selling boots.
Yeah, she's selling boots. And as Tomi Bell, again, you are an individual.
Yeah, I have my own music.
You have your own music.
Number 4 on the charts right now.
What?
Hey, give it up. Give it up.
Thank you.
Tomi is trying to brag all over.
I am not. He said
She's just taking a page out of Brian.
Now, what is the song on the charts? What is the song?
It's called Finding Myself.
Can we find that,
I'll
Bruce?
look it up right now.
Okay, he's going to find it, and we're going to talk some more, a little bit more. For Finding Myself. Now, is that just a single, or you trying to release an EP or album? Or what?
I originally recorded the song in 2014, and we are looking to re-record it and put a mix or something on it, change it a little bit. But it was the UK Soul Charts at number 9 for 13 weeks. So it's a pretty good song, and it's an R&B inspiration. So I write R&B, but it's inspirational music. So my love is not in love; it's a love.
And let me tell you guys. Let me and before we finish this interview, I want to make sure you give us all your social handles and everything. I just got a question for you. Man, I almost forgot about it. Let me tell the audience. Now she looks all glammed up and everything. She's a very beautiful lady, but she's just a regular girl at the same time. I could punch her in the arm, boom. She can hit me back.
Don't hit me too hard.
Look.
My reflex game is something else.
I'm just don't beat me up, Tomi Bell. Don't beat me up. No, but sometimes you see people in their images that kind of seem like I can't approach them. But she's a very approachable young lady. Just don't be like, Tommy, don't go out like that.
I am blessed.
But she's very approachable. Tommy, can you give us all your social handles and how can we get in contact with you?
Well, I have several platforms,
All
by
right.
the way. We've got Reverb Nation. It's a free website, but that's where Imagine Dragons got this started. A lot of people come out of there. So you might want to look into that. It's Reverb
Okay.
Nation, Tomi Bell, and then I have social media, which is my IG is Tomi Bell Music. I have a TikTok that's Tomi Bell. Everything is pretty much
Tomi.
TOMIBELL, correct, yes. And TomiBell.com. I have 2 Facebook pages, Tomi Bell. So you can just put my name into Google and it pretty much pulls up like everything.
It did.
And we're going to announce her show again.
Good.
Tomi Bell, Stop in the Name of Love Tribute. And that's at the Starbright Theater. That's at 2215 Thomas Ryan Boulevard.
April
And Tommy,
26th.
when is that?
That's going to be Wednesday, April the 29th.
29th.
We have the cannery.
And we have the Cannery, okay. And also I want to announce that she's at the Richard Friedman, and that's the Fame Game show.
Yeah.
Now, when is that?
I'm going to be a contestant on the show featuring a Bobby Wilson, and that's going to be May 19th.
All right.
It's a new season.
What kind of show is that?
It's a, it's some kind of a game show for, I guess, local famous people, I would consider it. And it's just like a game show. It's just fun activity. I haven't been on the show, but I looked at the video. It looks pretty fun. Something like Family Feud, maybe. Something
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So-
and then I'm actually re-recording a song of his too. Sorry.
No,
It
no.
goes with that.
No, go
Yeah.
with that. Listen, there's so much to talk about with you. I mean, we definitely got to have you back here.
I'd love that.
I want you to sum yourself up if you can. I know this is a crazy question, but I've been asking all of my guests this. If you can sum yourself up, who you are, in one word, what would that be?
A woman of God. God's girl. That's it. There's nothing else
That's
out here. Not for me.
We're going to acronym that. That's AWOG.
Oh my gosh.
AWOG. A woman of God. AWOG.
That's what it is.
But again, I got to say that, I've been knowing you for a minute. And sometimes when you see, local or national artists, I'm going to call you national, international. Have you ever thought about going international, or have you performed internationally?
I have not, but I've had many opportunities from Australia down. But my thing is just, it's a lot going on around the world. I just want to sit still and wait and hear from, him first. I will go, but I have to wait until I have to be patient and wait until I hear that it's okay,
Okay, would you be interested down the line? What if anybody wanted to collaborate with you, another tribute or something like that? Would you be open for something like that?
Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross, they had something.
Yeah, they did. They
Very
did.
special.
They did. And you mentioned the Temptations earlier. Now, was this the Temptations with Grady Harrell and William Jordan? Because I know they kind of did like a tribute show to the Temps. And I believe, because you had a show at Italian American Club, and you did, I Want to Make You, Now, who sang that I Want to Make You Love Me?
That was the Temptations.
And that was with whom? Who did you sing that with?
Well, you mean me?
No, because you
Diana
sang
Ross
that,
was Supreme.
and no. I mean the person
I'm gonna make
for
you
the
love me.
with the Temptation.
That was Tyreek.
Okay, there you go. Because I was like, was that Tyreek or William?
It was Tyreek.
Okay, great singer Tyreek. You need to check him out. You need
Trying to get him in this show, but he said he's not for sure. But I do have other singers up there to sing that. We're going to be doing Endless Love. And Julian Miranda's going to be doing that with me.
Who?
Oh, Julian.
Okay. I think I know Julian.
He's going to be a part of the show.
Give a shout out to Julian Miranda. You can see him at the Composers Room every
Y'all gotta do
Tuesday.
that My Mistake though.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta do that My Mistake.
Because they recorded.
Y'all gotta do that.
They recorded an entire album.
They did. I had the album.
Because Diana was the queen or princess, and Marvin said, well, she's going to be the queen, I'm going to be the prince.
Okay.
Those are real quotes, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see you do that. I would love to see you, because I wanted to actually see Diana Ross, but we were in LA. I think we had a show. The show got canceled in LA. but I wanted it because Diana Ross was here.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I wanted to see.
I was booked all weekend.
Yeah, there was a couple because there's Diana Ross and Smokey Robinson,
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. Those three people
Wow.
I've never seen. Well, I've seen Stevie a long time ago, but I still want to see those
Yeah.
people. But I gotta say, from me to you, you know, you present her with grace and class.
Style.
So much.
When you walk out on the stage,
I couldn't go no less than that.
it's
Come on,
grace.
Really, hey.
It's grace.
The boss.
I'll give
You know,
the boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you make some noise
I appreciate you guys.
for Ms Tomi Bell? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, one more time with your handles. Just give us, how can we reach you again?
You can pretty much reach me from all platforms, from IG to TikTok at Tomi Bell Music. You can even go to my YouTube page, Tomi Bell Music. I have a lot of like clips and videos of my shows that I do with Diana Ross, so you get a kind of a feel of what we do and how we do it. And that's pretty much it. I'm just, you know, like I said, if you put me in the computer, put my name in there, Tomi Bell, everything pops up. So it's a bunch of stuff, and I'm so grateful to be here. And I thank you guys for having me on the show, and I'm looking forward to coming back.
Thank you
Hey,
for
Ms.
coming.
Tomi.
Yay.
Thank you so much. You are welcome back. You guys are here now. I'm telling them.
Yeah.
Just welcome back. Anytime you want to plug anything. Listen. We get great people here. Like, one more time, make some noise for Ms Tomi Bell.
Hey.
You're listening to Rising to the Top radio show. I'm Brian G. Soul with Swan Charisse and our super producer, Nancy Harris.
That's me.
And we're on 22.3
Take
TOVR
over
Vegas Radio.
Vegas.
We'll be right back with Love and Life. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Right.
All right.